Hey guys, my name is Riff. I'm about to show you my 2022 dream home studio here in Los Angeles, California. Let's check it out. This is the live room. It was designed by John H. Brandt. He is responsible for some of my favorite studios in the world. The amazing team over at Nightback Builds was able to construct this for us. And on top of that, the amazing, incredible people at IO Acoustics furnished all the acoustic treatment. All of you guys, thank you so much. All the wiring was Love It Audio. Rodney, you're a legend. QRD diffusers. Because I had a smaller space, John was an absolute legend, figured out that this would be the best solution for my room. Not every studio is built this way. If you're not treating a wall, you're really losing out because you're not determining what that wall does. This is what we call a spine wall. The idea behind it is to diffract sound. Whenever you play any type of acoustic instrument in this room, it sounds like it's right here, punching you in the nostrils every single day, baby. That's a panel, and it's sick. It's got my name. There's 24 inputs of just microphone cables running underground. There's video lines, there's data lines, and headphone lines. On the opposite panel, we even have speaker lines. That means that you can play any instrument here and monitor it in the control room. These are some of my favorite cabs to record any type of hardcore, punk bands, anything like that. On the Mesa, we use a SM57 and a Bear Dynamic M160. On the Marshall cab, we have a 57, but we also have a Royer R121. The mix of those two microphones is just classic and timeless. You have anything from Guns N' Roses to something more modern, maybe in the punk realm, a No Effects track, for example. I've been a drummer for a very long time. I fucking love this setup. Got some K-Custom hi-hats. The reason I got these is not a great reason. There was a music video by a band called Cheap Sex that I was obsessed with when I was a teenager, and he had these exact same hi-hats. Later, I found out that wasn't even his kit, but no big deal. But I bought these hi-hats because of that. They're really dark, really heavy. They sound incredible. This is an Elam 260, warm, detailed. It does everything you would hope a tube microphone would do and everything a small diaphragm condenser mic would do. Moving on to the snare drum. This is a Gretsch bell brass snare, and honestly, it's my all-time favorite snare. I use a Josephson E22S. It is by far one of my favorite microphones in the world. It's a small diaphragm. It sounds so good. This is my secondary, my dynamic microphone, which is an M201. It is way fatter sounding. Together, they give you the fatness and the bright details. I don't use 57s because they bleed and they get a lot of sound from the hi-hat. And honestly, I'm just so bored of hearing 57s on the snare. The bottom snare that I like to use is a Blue Mouse. That is because the homie, best friends forever, Sam Pura over at Panda Studios recommended me that, and it's been living there since. This crash over here, it is a K-Custom Sweet Crash, the perfect cymbal for any type of rock music. It's dark enough that it's not shrill to your ears, and it's not dark enough that it only works for jazz. The microphone I love to use are Violet Design Amethyst microphones. They're unfortunately not around anymore. They sound unbelievable. It's probably the closest thing to a U67 that I could come up with that's not a tube microphone. If you ever find one on Reverb or eBay or anything, snatch it up. I promise you, you will not regret it. This is my DW kit, my pride and joy. It sounds fucking awesome. My choice to mic up toms is an Audix D6. It's actually a kick drum mic. Anyone that uses a 421, they just scoop the shit out of the low mids. I already did that, dude. It's great. This cymbal is the exact same thing as my left cymbal, but it's just bigger. It's a 20-inch. I love the 20-inch crashes, especially for anything that's like wailing on it. China, I got this when I was a teenager. It's an Oriental trash, and honestly, I bought it because Travis Barker, like a lot of us. But it sounds great. This is my ride, fool. My 22-inch Ping Ride, and this is a direct ripoff from our beautiful friends over at the Blasting Room. Dude, I bug Jason like once a week. Elam 260. Same thing I had on the hi-hat, detailed, warm, beautiful, gorgeous. This is a kick drum. So this is a DW Collector Series kick drum. The kick in mic, it's a E602. This is my favorite for punk, pop punk, anything that's fast and needs a little bit of click but not too much. This is your boy. Our kick out mic is this fucking gorgeous Super Fet 47. It has so much sub low end. If you know anything about me, I'm obsessed with low end. So on top of that, we've got our trusty sub kick, Yamaha. Its official name for all you nerds out there is SKR11100. Tell your mother. This microphone has got me through a lot of hard times. It's my favorite room mic, sometimes overhead, designed by the BBC. She's wonderful. This is the beautiful Superphonic by Ludwig. One of my favorite snare drums, especially for fast punk. This is your go-to. We have a DW Edge snare. I got this snare because it's a perfect mix between wood and brass. If you want a little bit more warmth from your snare, this is the guy you want. This is a DW concrete snare. It's called the concrete snare because it's made out of concrete. It sounds fucking rad. Anything like thrash or thrash metal that you want like a really static transient, this is your guy. This was just brought in yesterday, which I'm stoked about. A DW Edge from the band The Go-Go's. This is a 14-inch snare, this is a 13-inch snare. So if you want something a little more high pitch, this is your best wing. A Copperphonic by Ludwig, 8-inch deep. I saw Kurt Blue recording Bane using this snare, and I was like, fuck. So I got it. I have not recorded Bane yet. All maple DW Collector Series snare drum. This is the drum that came with my drum kit. Fat, woody. It sounds really great for any like psychedelic rock stuff or anything like that.
You said fat woody.
Hell yeah, brother. This is one of my favorite snare drums, Ludwig Black Beauty. This is the most recorded snare drum in the whole world. This is made out of brass. It is amazing. If you're on a tight budget and need one snare that's gonna do it all, this is the one I would recommend. This is the workhorse of our studio. It always stays in tune. This is great for punk bands, especially the punk bands that hold the chord and bend it because they're too excited. Split coil pickups. You could do a humbucker or a single coil pickup. Adam Piro over at Pear Tree Guitars set this up. He is a legend. If you're in Las Vegas, hit him up. He comes to LA every once in a while. I always make his travel a nightmare because I make him set up all my guitars every time he's in town. Next is what you might think is a Gibson Les Paul, but it is actually a Greco. So you're not allowed to sell these in the US, so I actually got this one from Japan when I was out there. One of my favorite things that Adam Hero did, he sanded down the neck. This is just sputter smooth, man. For punk rock, so-so. For hardcore, sounds sick, bro. This is the guitar I wanted since I was a little kid, a Gibson SG Standard. One of the most angry sounding guitars ever. Up next is my Jericho Alpha Blacker. It has the PJ setup. So it's got a P bass setup and it also has the J. And it sounds so good. Jericho from Awesome, check them out. My dad got this when we were in Spain. If any of you guys know me personally, I am an immigrant myself from an immigrant family. This guitar just means a lot to me. This is the one and only guitar he gave me that belonged to him. And this is a really special guitar.
This is a microphone. This is a kick drum. Microphone, kick drum. This is not the kick drum. But it looks like a little kick drum.
It does look like a little kick drum.
Did you explain that? What's the little one do?
Sub kick.
Yeah, what's it do? Did you explain that?
It gives sub in your kick, dude.
I'm gonna kick your sub. I'm not the only person that doesn't know what that is. Okay? I don't know what that tiny little kick drum does.
It's not a kick drum!